An eventful stock V8 race at Sumter Speedway, a big wreck on lap 1, and then later in the race, Dalton Hodge makes contact with the 11 of Braden Rourke. Rourke spins around, and here comes the 21 head on. Shea Stafford and Rourke were both okay after this wreck. Now, take a look at this finish. Last lap, LJ Sonneman in the black car, Bubba Kolb in the yellow. Sonneman goes wide. Here comes Kolb to the inside, to the line. Kolb wins it.
Racetrack was difficult. It was all about patience, all about being smooth. And just who could be the better man at the end. Everybody had to race the same racetrack. It don't matter what lap you lead or how much of the lap you lead. We led by, I think, a car length at the end. Got it done, so it's all that matters. But I want to thank Mike Whitaker for letting me do this. He believed in me. I didn't know I was driving until 4 o'clock today. But hey, here we are. Glad to be racing.
This late model coverage is brought to you by McLaughlin Ford. 11 cars in the house racing for $1,000. This one would come down to a late race restart. On that restart, Derek Lane pulls away. Lane dominates this one. He leads every lap and wins. An early crash in street stock, many heavy hitters involved. Matt Spigner, Drew Shealy, Austin Rodonis. But Robbie Disher got through, and it's Disher winning street stock. A big crash in Super Street sets up a green-white checkered, but once again, no one has anything for Drew Shealy. Shealy makes it 3 in a row. Watch out! Linda Miller stopped sideways in front of the leaders. This caution brings Eugene Vaughn close to leader Marty Horn. Here he is, passing him on the inside, and it's the 12-year-old Vaughn going back to back. Alex Myers looking for 3 in a row. He crosses the line first, but gets disqualified, so Wes Keller wins Extreme 4. Miles Mintz and Terry Caples have finished 1-2 in every Mod 4 race this year. They do it again. Mintz wins this one, his second of the year. And in a blast from the past, we have some vintage cars in the house. Chris Fincher takes the overall win. Jay Smith wins in the vintage modified class. And Peter Corey wins the senior vintage modified class. Sumter is off next week. In 2 weeks, it's the Sharp Mini late models and all regular classes. And now for a look at your results. Bubba Kolb gets his first ever stock V8 win with a last turn, last lap pass over LJ Sonneman. Now looking at late model results, Derek Lane dominated this one. Last week's winner Dalton Hodge ends up second, Justin Mintz third. In street stock, Disher is the winner, Matt Spigner second for the second week in a row. Moving on to Super Street, Drew Shealy survived a protest. Shealy has now won 3 in a row. Eugene Vaughn makes it 2 in a row. In Econo 4, he beats Marty Horn again. On now to Extreme 4. Everyone moves up a spot because Alex Myers got disqualified. That means Wes Keller takes the win. And in Mod 4, Mintz and Caples 1-2 again. Mintz takes his second win of the year. So that's all for this one. Again, Sumter is off for Mother's Day next week. The action continues in 2 weeks on May 15th. In Sumter, I'm Will Volk.